Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is a new perspective, a new angle. You feel me? And for the record, I know the lighting is terrible. What else do guys supposed to do? But I do know that I totally messed that up. So, hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy evening to join me. I really do appreciate it. I'm working on my posture, all right? And so the phone is like at an angle here, and it's just because I'm too lazy to find something of, like uniform height to lay down on my little desk here that my roommate got me. It's just what it is, you feel me? And this one's gonna be quick. I just wanted to make sure that I made a video for tonight just because I'm really enjoying this sort of time that I have off before I have to do stuff, you feel me? And so this is one of those things that I gotta do, come up here and talk about some stuff. And tonight I wanted to talk about like why I think Seinfeld is still a better show than Friends, but why I feel like Friends has aged better. Alright, so like, if you know anything at all about me, you know that most of my life has been consumed and I guess will forever be continue to be in a way that like I love media, you feel me? Like I always have. I grew up reading literally thousands of books. If not, I know no cap on that. I've really read a lot of books, and then I got into movies a lot. I was always watching movies and listening to the radio and doing stuff that involved just kind of like learning about the arts, in a weird, different kind of way. And I really enjoyed that. If there was one thing I could do that I did not do was be a thespian and have some like real solid theater background, but that's just because that was the one thing that I missed out on, I think. And instead I ended up doing like public performance events and stuff, so like basically thespian stuff but with like a lot more rules and stuff, and not so much creativity like with an ensemble of people, and just more focused on like one person, like yourself or whatever. I mean, there have been some great duos, though. I have had the privilege of watching some of the best duo interpretations ever. That is some real talent there, is being able to pull off a duo interp. And even like LD, debate, with like a partner and stuff, that's always fun. And that's what traditionally the entire speech and debate is modeled after. It's Lincoln Douglas and stuff. The Lincoln Douglas debate people. Anyways, I think that Seinfeld is a better show still, just because it's a very well written show, and it's hard to argue. It's almost stupid, like it's a very well written show. For the amount of people, for the amount of time they had, for the amount of content they produced. They were on point. You feel me? I mean, whatever it is they did, it is definitely on point, and it's a good ass show. I really like Seinfeld a lot, a lot. I don't know, more than like the average person, I'd say, right? Just because ever since I started watching it as an adult, maybe like 20 years ago or something. I mean, I guess I wasn't an adult 20 years ago. Maybe I was. 20 years ago, I had just turned 18. So, just shortly after I was an adult, I got into watching those kinds of shows. And I had always kind of watched Friends. That was still a show that was on when I was like a teenager, like hella on, no cap. It was like a thing in the early 2000s. That show went into and after the early 2000s. And I just love that show. I didn't ever know that I'd think that I'd like it. And just because like I had never seen the entire run of the show, and I've spent like the last week or so binge watching Friends, and I really like it. I just like any other season of any other big show, like The Big Bang Theory, and I had gotten into 90 Day Fiance and all these different types of shows, right? And the thing that I notice about all of them, and obviously I'm probably not alone when I say this, but the later seasons are like way worse than the beginning seasons of all these really classic shows are like the best seasons, you feel me? Like seasons 1 through 4 of Friends was really good, you know, and then like seasons 1 through 5 of Seinfeld was really good. And not to say that like seasons 6 through 9 on Seinfeld weren't good, or that like seasons 5 through 10 weren't good on Friends, but I just, you know, obviously when shows are, that was my cat. You guys need to behave, Jackie Chan. Aja girl. I'm making a video, kitties, and I'd appreciate it if you guys weren't mean to each other. They're little kittens, and they, the little girl gets real, like, upset when Jackie Chan, rightfully so, you know? Jackie Chan is the little boy of the kittens, and he's like way bigger than her, and so she does not like to play sometimes, and so she makes that known. For the record, she is the most spoiled girl kitten you'll ever meet. She lives in an apartment with 3 dudes, you feel me? A dude kitten and the guy roommates. And she is the sweetest little kitten ever. And yeah, so shout out to Asha. That's the name of our little girl kitten. Anyways, I think Seinfeld was a better show, but that like Friends has aged better, and I say that just because I think they went longer. You feel me? I don't think they went longer. I know they went longer, but I think it aged better because the show went longer. I feel like if Seinfeld had gone past the year 2000, you know, and done that 10th season or whatever, and like I think it could, that season could have been magical. I think season 9 was great, but I feel like we could have got one more year of some solid, um, you know, performances from those characters that did the Seinfeld series and stuff. And so basically, this is a vlog about nothing. And, you know, thank you to everybody who was watching this latest video about MJ or whatever. And shout out to my roommate. You know, I don't know if the guy watches my videos or not, or whether or not he just like sort of passively, you know, can hear me talking to myself in my room every night. But good looking out, you feel me? A lot of people are watching that video, and then I did some background research on it too. And apparently, you know, and we're not going to talk about this, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but like there's been a bunch of news articles released in just like the past 12 hours or so trying to like throw some shade on Michael Jordan, you feel me? And I read one of the headlines and I didn't click on it, but it was just sort of like Michael Jordan lives lavish lifestyle, and it's sort of like, yeah, I mean, leave it up to the press to hate on a very wealthy black man for living his very wealthy, best, awesome life, you know, as one of the wealthiest people on the surface of the planet. I mean, seriously, there aren't public stories about how, you know, Sam Altman is a lavish dude, or Larry Allison is a lavish. I mean, I guess there are, right? Larry Allison just bought an island and has an army the size of some small countries. And shout out to Tim Cook, who, if you didn't know, is also responsible for having one of the largest organized international private security forces ever to have been assembled, you know? And so, who needs the government when you can just take advantage of the government, use the government, and then think that, you know, I don't understand what the end game is for some of these guys, you feel me? I mean, in terms of just like getting all this wealth and trying to compete with the governments of the world, you know, it's a tough sell. You know, I can't imagine how hard of a practice it would be. Moreover, I can't imagine ever thinking at all in a way that would lead me to believe that you know, I could actually make any sort of real impact as just one person in, you know, a sea of sovereign nations and stuff that are all just trying to rob from one another so that they can take care of all the other dudes that are very much like Larry Ellison and not like the lavish billionaire Michael Jordan, I guess, is all that I'm trying to say. So we'll stop talking about that now. But I just thought it was interesting that the boomer media is now going to try and slam MJ on some shit when it's sort of just like, what's the problem? Yeah, the guy is literally one of the richest people in the world. Like, he's gonna have some lavish habits. You feel me? Yeah. So, anyways, we're not all billionaires, nor could we ever even imagine, right? Just sort of having that kind of cash flow. I mean, you can't say that you do, or that you can imagine. And I mean, the people that have this amount of money, definitely aren't in charge of it. You know what I mean? Like, they got people handling that, So, at the end of the day, we're all just people. And that's, kind of maybe, I guess, an unfortunate answer for some of us. Some of us think that we're better than other people, or that we're owed more, from different people because of different circumstances and stuff. And I'm kind of just like the guy that's like, hey, I think the government should take care of everybody. And I think that would just lead us into a better way of making our life decisions based in a manner that allows us to live our best lives. So I hope that you guys are well. I'm done there. I just really enjoy sitcoms, and I really enjoy talking to myself, and I really enjoy making these very amateur, really grainy videos here for the world to see, it's an experiment that I've been doing. It's an ongoing one, and I'm the only one that knows of it. And it's fun. It's a fun thing. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm out of character. Sometimes maybe you can't tell. Sometimes I can't tell. I'm just joking. I do troll a lot, right? So like, take that for what it is. I just was even going. I have been rickrolling myself lately. Like, I've been putting the playlist on shuffle or whatever, and then like, I'm just trying to make my own friend out of my own self. I figure what's the worst I can do? You feel me? I'm gonna reach out to Nova, start talking to AI or whatever. It's just like, nah, I have something more powerful than a brain right here, And anyways, yeah, what is with the humor, right? It obviously must be some sort of defense mechanism. I mean, it's sort of like, well, have you looked outside? What's your defense mechanism? You popping pills? You drinking some, beer or wine or whatever? You smoking some herb? I mean, what is it? Anyways, I know, I just find it real funny when I have nothing else to talk about, and not even like, it's not that like I don't have anything to report to like on personal life, no cap, it's just like the kittens are getting older, and obviously I'm getting older, and as I get older, I want to do more with my life, and I understand that it takes substantial amount of time and a lot of work, and it's just that's what I'm kind of in the middle of doing, and so that's good. I've yet to sort of find any sort of job from here to Christmas, or seasonal employment or anything, and I did talk last night about how I'll be back on set for some work that I have booked here in Albuquerque next week. And honestly, I'm not looking forward to that. It's a night shoot, and it'll be throughout the middle of the night. So low key, I've been trying to like make my sleep schedule really effed up so that I wasn't going into next week completely unprepared. And so it's tough, but it's always fun being an actor, and having overnight shoots. That's a fun thing. Just because it's like really cold right now, and we're about to be, working outside for 10 hours, and that's gonna be fun. Again, it's just the work that you got to put in. It really is fun. No, low key, it's fun. It's just the part that's not fun. I had just wrapped up some work that I had been doing on set at Netflix, and that had involved being outside in the very early morning hours for long periods of time, and being not so dressed for the weather, and that was challenging. You feel me? Like, no cap. That was it was like 40 degrees, and you're standing outside without a t-shirt, and you get colds, you know? It's a cold time, but it's just, that's your job, you know? So, like, what are you gonna do? Did you not see a cat? I think I thought I saw a cat. Anyways, yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. And next week, I'm sure we'll get to that. Obviously, I'll have to post videos at a different time, but I look forward to going to work at 10 and coming back home at 6. Oh boy, literally, graveyard overnight shoots. So that should be fun. Um, Maybe they're later. I hope they're later or earlier or whatever. But that's what I've been told. So I hope that you guys have a really good night. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you really soon. All right, bye.